Dear students, in this particular video, I am going to discuss with you class 7th Political Science chapter number 2, State Government, the Legislature. So let us start this particular chapter. Our country is a union of states. So union of state means that in India there are 28 states. So India is a very unique country and a union of all these states. We have government at the national level as well as at the state level. It means we have two levels of government, national level and the state level. So in this particular chapter we are going to discuss in elaborate manner the government at state level, what the government comprises of. Every government has three branches. Number one, legislature, which makes laws, executive, which gives effect to the laws, and the judiciary, which interpret the laws. So in every government structure there are three branches: legislature, executive and judiciary. So the main function of legislature is to make laws. So the question arises, what comprises of state legislature? So in state legislature we are going to discuss about the legislative assembly and legislative council. Clear? So in India is one united judiciary for whole country, but there are separate legislative and executive branches at central level and the state level. So now we are going to discuss about the state legislature. Every Indian state has its own legislature. So it means, for example, if we have 28 states, so all the 28 states of India have their own legislatures. We are going to discuss about both the houses, the two houses, one the legislative assembly and second the legislative council. A state legislature usually consists of the governor of the state, one house of legislature called Vidhan Sabha, legislative assembly. Some states have two houses of legislature. The upper house is called the Vidhan Parishad or legislative council, and Vidhan Sabha is the lower house. So in every state there is governor of the state and the legislative assembly. But in some of the states there is upper house also, which is called legislative council. So where there is only one house, it is called unicameral. Uni means one, so unicameral legislature. So where there are two houses, it is called bicameral. Bicameral means, bi means two. So it means where there are two houses, it is called bicameral legislature. Clear? Move on to the next section. So when we are talking about the legislatures of Andhra Pradesh, for example, there are given certain examples of some of the states like Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, then Bihar, Jammu and Kashmir, Maharashtra, Karnataka, UP. All these states have two houses. It means they have legislative assembly as well as legislative council. It means they have Vidhan Sabha as well as Vidhan Parishad. Now we are going to discuss in elaborate manner about Vidhan Sabha. Let us look at the composition. So Vidhan Sabha or legislative assembly of a state can have at least most 500 members. It means the maximum strength of legislative assembly can be 500 members. So there are 404 members maximum in UP. Maximum members 404 in UP. For the purpose of election, the state is divided into units called assembly constituencies. So whatever the MLA, for example, the member of legislative assembly is known as MLA, for example. So in Punjab there are 117 MLAs. So from one constituency there is only one person which can be elected. So this particular area is called assembly constituency. Clear? Constituencies in the state, each constituency elects one representative. So while UP, a populous state, has 404 members in its assembly, Sikkim with a much lower population has only 32 members. Clear? Sikkim has 32 members. So presiding officer, who is the presiding officer of Vidhan Sabha or the Legislative Assembly? So speaker and the deputy speaker, for example. So what are the main functions of speaker? So speaker preside over the meetings of the house, maintains order within the house. Clear? And when the speaker is not available, usually the deputy speaker take over the function of speaker of. And what is the term? Clear? The Vidhan Sabha's normal term of office is 5 years. So it is maximum time, you can say, is 5 years, and after 5 years elections usually held. Under certain special condition, its term can be extended by the parliament. So the maximum, you can say, it is 5 years, but its term can be extended if the elections are not going to held. Dear students, rest of the chapter will be discussed in the next video. We'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.